All right, you guys, it's time to begin. Hold on one second. Okay, well, welcome. We're going to get to doing some yoga. So one more time, just a quick sound check. If you can hear me okay, raise your right hand. Awesome. Well, I'm just so glad that Leah has this all set up and allowing us to do this. It's really, I'm just so grateful for her and so grateful for you guys for showing up and inviting me and Mbody into your home. So as we navigate this kind of just crazy situation and adapt, and that's what we do when we're in yoga, we adapt. So love you guys. Let's get started, please. Let's get into child's pose. Just get settled here. Bring your knees nice and wide and let your torso just melt in between your thighs. Stretch your fingers out long. And then whatever's going on in your environment and your circumstance, just really ground here. Feel that sense of grounding, your knees, the shins, and the tops of your feet. Let your forehead rest and connect there, that third eye. And take some big, slow, deep breaths, maybe right into your Ujjayi pranayama. Draw the sound of the ocean into your home, into your body, right here. Stretch your fingers out longer for this last big inhale. And then big open mouth, exhale. Lift yourself up onto your hands and your knees, tabletop. Now separate your fingers. Bring those knees right underneath your hips. Take your hips side to side, head side to side. Let this be organic for you. As you're tapping in, just notice how you feel, your body. Take what you need here with breath. Start to roll in through some cats and some cows. Yeah, that big inhale is when your chest drops. As you exhale, really rounding and pulling your navel in. So close your eyes and take 3 more big cats and cows. Come to a flat spine. Zip up through your center. Start to tap into your center line, hugging things in. Squeeze your thigh muscles in. Pull your navel up towards your spine. Ujjayi breath, gaze here, right in between your thumbs. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees and your shins just to hover. Just firing things up. Yeah. And then shift your shoulders forward and back a little. So just really waking up. Your knees are still hovering. And then lift your hips up really high, downward facing dog. And just feel that. And maybe you've been getting on your mat regularly. I know some of you you are, and then maybe you haven't in a while. Just feel this. Cycle your feet side to side, hips, head. And then find that stillness. Press through your knuckles. Set your gaze between your feet. And pull your rib cage in and down towards your hips, or really up towards your hips. Roll forward, high push-up. Maybe your feet come closer together. It's up to you. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Roll it forward, high push-up. Shifting that gaze between your hands, downward facing dog. One more, high plank. Now low plank or all the way to the mat. You choose, it's your body. Up dog or cobra. Chest wide open, so hover here a little bit. Start to integrate your shoulders into your spine. Down dog. Big inhale. And let it go. I wish I could hear your exhales. Ha. Step to the top of your mat, rag doll. I like my feet nice and wide here, a good base of support. Do the things that you like in your rag doll. Hang, sway. Anything from your week, anything from your morning, anything coming up, maybe fear of the unknown. Maybe acknowledge that in this moment and take a nice full breath in. And then let it all go. Release your hands. Bring your toes together. Long, flat spine, half lift. Waking up more, bow down. Lift half. Forward fold. Tadasana, reach up high. Peel your thumbs back. Spark through your fingers. Ground through your feet. Reach high. Big breath. Hands to your heart. Connect your thumb knuckles to your sternum. We'll begin with an Om. Breathe in. Om. And let's flow, mountain pose, reach up. Forward fold. Lift halfway, move with your breath. Step it back high to low, push up. Elbows, peel them in. Upward facing dog, big opening. Down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath here. And then look to the top of the mat, follow that gaze, step, walk, or float. Halfway rise. Forward, bow deep. Tadasana, root to rise. Fold. Lift half. High to low. Maybe you're ready for that chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. And these next two sunays, we're going to take them back to back. So look forward, lift those hips high, spring. Halfway rise, forward, fold, Tadasana. Look up. Maybe it's the sky, maybe it's your ceiling. Bow down. Flat spine. Chaturanga, go low with power. Up dog, down dog. And then right away, float to the top of the mat. Half rise. Forward fold, reach up. Bow deep. Lift half, chaturanga, you go. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. And 2 more breaths right here in active rest. Notice what you need more of, what you could add in, and then notice what needs to be let go of right now. Float to the top of the mat. Halfway rise, forward fold, chair pose. Nice, toes touch, strong thighs, glutes, get those into the action here, squeeze them in. Take a half chair, bring your hands to the back of the room. Hover over your thighs, pull your ribs in. Chair pose. One more half chair. Chair pose, it's your lowest one yet. Fold deep, bend yourself in half. Halfway lift, chaturanga, dandasana. Up dog, down dog. Lift your right leg high on the inhale, and on your exhale, bring your right knee to your right tricep, like way out wide. Yeah, squeeze your core muscles in, and then send that foot back. Now cross over your body, over to the left. Core, go back. Knee to nose, create that lift now in your back and in your hips. Lift, lift, step, warrior one. Breathe, set your gaze. Like maybe it's been a while for warrior. That's okay. Be in it, breathe. Warrior two. Nice, and notice alignment without overthinking it. Just sink in a little bit more. Flip your palm and reverse your warrior or reverse your triangle by straightening out that front leg. It's a really deep inner listening and you'll know what to do. One more breath. Take it low. Up dog and vinyasa on through. Then your left leg lifts on the inhale. Left knee, left tricep, way out wide. Go back. Always moving with breath, finding power in that to the other side, over to the right. Go back. Knee to nose, creating compression here. Center, center, lift, step, warrior one. Ground through your feet, find that. Get that sense of rootedness. Maybe even look up now, a sense of freedom. Yeah, freedom, right here in your living room or outside, and then open, warrior two. Reset, notice this side. One more breath. And then reverse your warrior or that triangle. Set your gaze up. If you're in your lunge, sink a little deeper. Last breath. Flow it out. And like water, you're flowing. Meet in down dog. Breathe in and breathe out and maybe smile. You're in community, maybe not physically, but we're really here together. I see you. And we'll put this all together. You know what to do. Float to the top of the mat. Halfway rise, forward fold, chair pose, bow, lift half, chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale, press it back, right away, right foot, right hand, warrior one. Warrior two. Flip and reverse, exalted, chaturanga. Like water flows to the earth, inhale up, exhale, down dog, and left side. Get grounded, rise up. Open, warrior two. Flip and reverse, chaturanga. Inhale, chest opens, heart opens, down dog, chest back, hips high. Float to the top of the mat. Flat spine, forward fold, chair pose. Bow. So we're doing the same thing. You know what to do. Lift half. Flow. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Right side warrior. Open. Reverse. Filling your body with breath. Flow. Emptied out. Up dog. Down. And then the left side. A new side, new opportunity. Open up. Reverse it. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Hips forward. Down dog, hips high. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then what do you want here? We have 5 breaths. You can take rest, child's pose. You can take a crow, a handstand prep. I know we have some handstanders in here today. Maybe down dog is just right. 4 more breaths. Yogi's choice. Yeah, you're in the comfort of your own home. Maybe you play, maybe it is just rest. Last breath. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, open your hips. Stay here or flip your dog. Yeah, nice. Bring those feet back to hip width. Chest expands. Feel that opening. Yeah, see a wheel there. Awesome. High push-up. And just reset here. You're just in high push-up. Press the earth away from you. Long, from the crown, through your tail, through your heels. Spin onto your right hand and your right foot, side plank. And then notice your new view and set that gaze. Now hug your muscles in towards your bones, and then yeah, where do you want to go? Play. Lifting a leg, maybe dropping a knee. Use your breath, use your gaze. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And a big old ha. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. And check that back heel. Maybe you don't have to look, you can feel it. Peel that back heel up over the ball of your foot. And if it makes you overshoot your front foot with that knee, then step your front foot forward a little bit. And I want you to take that half crescent like we do with our chair, hands to the back of the room, crown forward. You hover, pull your ribs in. Back into crescent. Half crescent, squeeze your glutes. Crescent lunge. Hands to your heart, and now take that twist. Peel your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. And then you have your breath count to express. Opening your arms, staying here. There's a bind, maybe. Just move with your breath, right? Big inhale. Twist a little deeper. Warrior two. Rise on up. And I want you to lean it forward a little bit. You're going to take some flight. Ground into that right foot. Fire up your back leg. Maybe you hover for your half moon. Breathe. Maybe set your gaze high. There's sugar cane available. Warrior two. Now straighten your front leg. Reach your right hand forward and take triangle, Trikonasana. Hand to your shin is great, or maybe you have a block at home. Stack your left shoulder on top of your right shoulder. Really peel that right inner thigh forward and that left hip back. One more breath. Warrior two, deep lunge. So now you're a little bit more open. You can even possibly step that front foot forward a tiny bit for your extended side angle. Really stay deep in that lunge. Half bind. Take your top arm, left arm around your lower back, and then really peel the front of that left lung open. If the full bind is there, go for it. If the full bind feels good, step it forward and take your bird of paradise. Yeah, lift your gaze to lift your chest. Almost there. Really, really nice, you guys. Chaturanga Dandasana. Go low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Bring your feet to touch. Peel your left heel up high, bend your knee, open up, flip dog. Chest expands. Feet root. Grounded and rooted. High push-up. And then you know where to go now, side plank on the left, Vashisthasana. Separate your fingers, get that base of support. Lift your leg. Yeah, you're just in your living room or maybe on your front yard or playroom or wherever you are. If you fall, it's not far. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Step your left foot forward, crescent. Fire up that back leg, create alignment, shoulders back and in, half crescent, fingers engage, spark them to the back of the room. Hands high crescent. Exhale, half crescent. One more crescent lunge. Hands to your heart, twist to the left. Create that hook. And then peel. So every breath in, there's this lengthening. Every breath out, twist. Ring out deeper. Breathe in. Twist a little bit more. Yes, nice bind. Big inhale. Big exhale. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg, Trikonasana. Come on forward, come on down. Yeah, don't worry, we'll get to the balance. We're in triangle now. Set your gaze up if that feels okay on your neck. Yeah, you do what you want. I see some arms lifted, lots of core. Warrior two. Half moon. Now you get to lift off. And again, maybe you hover here. Your fingers don't even touch the ground. I find it more accessible if I'm looking down to begin. And then you can play around with your gaze. Focus and concentration. Warrior two. And now really spread your feet apart. Give yourself all that space. Extended side angle. You know we're here for a little bit of time, so take the half bind, your right arm now, wrap it around your lower back. Integrate that right shoulder into your spine. Maybe the full bind, maybe the bird. Maybe this side, you want something different. Yeah. Lift your gaze, yes, and then everything lifts. Straighten out your leg. Press your heel to the sky. And then chaturanga. Really nice work, you guys. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Woo! Look what you can do in your living room or in your front yard. You're awesome. Float to the top of the mat, half rise, forward fold, chair pose. So here, step your feet hip width. Get nice and grounded in your left foot now. Root down, right ankle up and over that left thigh. So like a pigeon in a chair here. So where do you want to go from here? You can stay here. This is powerful. You can take a forward fold. You can come into a toe squat even. Yeah, so we're in that lotus chair. And there's flight available if you hook your right toes around your left tricep. And then you send your heel up to the ceiling. Nice, and now take a forward fold. Plant your right foot on the ground. Ragdoll. Sway it out. Scoop up those big toes with your peace fingers. Dial your elbows out to the sides of the room and take a halfway rise. All that length and then bow down, connection. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Release your hands from your toes. Keep your feet in that position if they're hip width, and chair pose. So yeah, so not like eagle, but that right foot is rooted, and then the left ankle crosses over the knee out wide. So that pigeon in your chair. Hands up high or hands at heart. And then you go to your fullest expression. Like, what does that look like here? Like, just this squat is a full expression, so you just choose. But if you decide to take flight, you really connect that shin into your triceps, toes. Lift your leg high. Nice, Haley. I see you doing something there. I see an elbow. Awesome. Ragdoll. Sway it out. Gorilla. Step on your hands, toes all the way up to your wrist creases. Lean in. Really find a new center of gravity here. Lean into your toe edge. We faced a lot of fears in these last few weeks, and I'm sure there are more. So just face this fear of leaning in, really leaning into whatever comes next. crow. So it's your choice, actually, if you or rather have some froggy leaps or handstand prep. I know that some of you guys like that instead. Otherwise, knees into your triceps, hips up high. If you're feeling good in this crow, maybe you cross your ankles. Cross them the other way. Lean forward on the inhale. Exhale, shoot it up and back. Chaturanga. Sweet. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Ha. Float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, and reach up high. Mountain. Hands to your heart. Breathe in. Let it go. Left hand reaches up high, right hand takes a tray. Dancer, scoop up the inside of that right foot, plug your thighs together, and then kick that shin to the back of the room, the right shin. Some of you outside, so just back, chest forward. Set your gaze. Two more breaths. Full expression. Finding full expression in your dancer, finding full expression in your life. Foot to the mat. Windmill your arms. Dancer on the opposite side. Hug everything in. Like really squeeze your muscles in to create a bigger expression. Anytime we're tuned into our center, our expression in life, in our postures is just more effortless. Foot to the mat. Hands up high. Windmill your arms. Dancer, right side. 5 breaths. So you stay accountable to your 5 breaths, your dancer. When you're finished with that 5 breaths, switch it on to the left side. You've done your 5 breaths, go dancer left. And after your 5th breath on this side, come to the Tadasana, reach up. And then bring your hands to your heart center, palms touch, 2 halves, making a whole. Eyes closed. Notice how you feel. Full of courage, strength, confidence, love and compassion. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tadasana, reach up high. Deep forward fold. Lift halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in and let it go. Look between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Root it down, you guys. Fire up that back leg. Standing split. Left leg lifts. Here you can play. 1 hand to your ankle. 2. Maybe you take that left hand around and scoop up your foot. Playtime. Handstand, sure. One more breath. And then step your right foot about to the center of the mat. We're moving into pyramid. So maybe you come up halfway to set your hips, make them stationary, hands behind your back, prayer hands, or interlace your fingers, bow down. Pyramid. and lean in. So this is grounding. We've been floating a little bit. We've been chaturanga-ing. So just ground now and breathe. Feel and breathe. Ground, breathe, stay. Look at your right foot, plant both of your hands to the inside of that right foot and hop your left foot back, lizard. So now you have about 5 breaths to just explore lizard. There's so many variations. You guys do what you're feeling. Maybe the knee comes out. Maybe it turns into flight or even a split. High push-up to forearm plank. Spin your hips to the right. Center left. Center right. Little core, your little shoulders, back to the left. High push-up. Low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in and let it go. Look between your hands, always setting that gaze. Left foot steps, right leg lifts. Dial the crown of your head down towards the earth. Yeah. Fire up that back leg. Do the things you like to do. Playtime, or maybe this is focus and concentration time for you. Lift your leg a little higher if you're in that split. And then soften that left knee joint before stepping your right foot back. Setting up for pyramid, both feet root, hips really even, half lift, setting everything up, and then bow down. Lean in. Connect your lower rib cage to your upper thigh. Bring the crown of your head down towards your toes. 2 more breaths. Stay in commitment to your breath. And soften that left knee, hands on the inside of your left foot, lizard. And again, getting about 5 good breaths to play around here. Some more flight I see, some softer lizards. Maybe letting that knee fall out. All with breath. One more big breath in. Let it marinate. Breathe out. High push-up. Maybe you have to shift your shoulders forward and back a little bit now to like, those hips. Low push-up. Up dog, downward facing dog. High push-up. Forearm plank. Squeeze everything in. Press through your palms, your forearms. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your rib cage in. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And lower your knees, lower your hips, lower all the way down to your belly. Take a breath in and take a breath out. 1 more. Let it go. We can't do dancer without doing floor bow. So you have 2. You can take a half floor bow, full floor bow, reaching for both feet. Excuse me. Reach those hands back, scoop up your feet. Ankles, kick your shins back, fire up those legs. Press your chest forward. Keep your chin nice and neutral, even. Come on down. Breath in and a breath out, maybe shifting feet side to side, a little softness here. And then go again. Scoop up those feet, fire up your legs, breathe. Draw your thoracic spine, that upper mid back, squeeze that in a lot. Big inhale, and let go. And find softness. Hands by your sides, fingers face forward, big up dog. Down dog. Breathe in and let it go. Lift your heels, soften your knees, float through to your seat, come all the way onto your back. Press your feet down, lift your hips up, ignite here, bridge. Walk your shoulders underneath your body. Chest is open. Yeah, do the things that you like to do here. There's a leg lift. Few breaths. And lower your hips down to the mat. And you know what's next. Wheel. Plant your hands wide by your ears. Fire everything up. Lift up. I so remember when I had a friend who's in this class right now doing a crow on my wheel. There's so much. If you engage Mula Bandha in your lower back, it keeps everything so safe. You can lift up a little bit higher. Squeeze all the muscles in your pelvic floor. And then lift your chin and lower on down. Press your lower back to the mat, find neutral. Breath in and let it go. And then go again. It's your last wheel, your last huge heart opener. Chest opens up really wide. Maybe there's some playfulness, taking a wheel push-up or lifting a leg. Maybe you want to stand up. Lift your chin and lower on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Hand on heart, hand on core. Close your eyes and come into your center. Visualize yourself. Visualize your community at large. Your town, your state, this country, and the whole earth and all the beings on it. Just bring that into your awareness right now. Every being on the planet. And then let these words be your words, just really sending out goodwill. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be in ease. May we ride the waves of our lives, no matter what we are given. And just let the words just permeate. And then let them go. Happy baby. Rocking and rolling or stillness. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. Roll your forehead up to meet your knees. And especially if you were in full wheel, give yourself the opportunity of that nice round spine. Send your feet straight up towards the ceiling. Hands placement up to you. They can be behind you. They can be supporting your lower back next to your hips. Lower your feet about 30 degrees. Activate Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, that abdominal lock, pull it all in. Really strong and powerful breath. Lower another 30. To a hover, gaze at your toes. Hollow out here in your belly. Squeeze it in. Send your feet straight back up. Low on 30. Another 30. To a hover, give up like hard or struggle and tap into like, I'm strong, I am centered. Tap your feet. I see some feet tapping. I think that's you, Matt. Tap, tap, tap. Squeeze your thighs in. Nice. Tap those heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your feet straight back up. Right leg lowers. Right leg lifts. Left leg, lower. Left leg lifts. And then take scissors, but it's like your feet or your legs are meeting in the middle on the way down. So just really slow and easy. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet straight up, knees bend, bicycle twist, right elbow, left knee, and go side to side. Press through mud. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, on 2, hold it, pulse for 3, 2, 1, switch sides for 3, 2, 1, last one for 3, 2, 1, switch sides, 3, 2, 1, lay down. Stretch your arms out really, really long. And then your choice, taking that reverse tabletop, hands face your feet, hips lift, maybe the head goes back. Or if you're feeling that full Eastern plank. 2 more breaths. And then slowly lower your seat down, but keep your chest up, hands up really high. Breathe in, forward fold. Halfway rise. And bow a little deeper. Lift yourself up onto your seat. And so you can come onto your back and take rocks and rolls. I'm going to give you some choices. If you're really feeling a full frog, take a frog. Otherwise, we're going to take half pigeon on each side. We'll start on the right. Frogs or pigeons, playtime. You're taking pigeon right here, right knee to that right wrist, hip square. Reach your arms forward. And then just notice, and not in comparison really to your earlier self in your child's pose, but really noticing how you feel now. If there's any extra softness, if there's any extra ease, if there's any holding on. Take a breath in. There's something that needs to go. You let it go as the breath goes. Just letting it melt away, making space. A few more breaths. If you chose frog, you can stay there. If you're in pigeon, downward facing dog. Cycle out or do what you need to do. Right knee behind that right wrist, half pigeon. Square everything, melts. How much can you connect? I mean, sometimes I use my yoga practice to check out, but check in. Can you find the space after the exhale and before the next inhale where it's just space and emptiness? There's like pureness in that. Breathe in and let it go. Lift yourself, excuse me, on up and then roll yourself onto your back. If you have a cushion nearby or something that you can place underneath your tailbone to send your feet straight up, or if you're feeling like a classical headstand, even a forearm stand, maybe it's a shoulder stand. This is our inversion time. So you're in the comfort of your own home. You can go against a wall if you're playing with something new. Wherever you are, you're just upside down. Feet to the sky, feet to the ceiling. At all times, we want a healthy and strong immune system, but now we're really seeing how important it is. And this is an immune booster. So just be upside down and let it do its magical work. Really nice. You guys, if you are in a headstand, make your way into a child's pose. If your feet were just up to the sky, maybe taking Supta Baddha Konasana. If you took shoulder stand, Whatever things you like to do there. Plow, deaf ma'ams. If you're in child's pose, please make your way on to your back. And bring your right knee up into your right side body. Give it a nice big hug. Guide it over to the left. Shift your chin and your right shoulder blade back to the right. Big twist. Breathe in for length. And breathe out, twist a little more. Come back through center. Send your right leg long and just switch it out. Left knee, peel it in, create that connection, dial it over to the opposite side, bring out. Breathe in for length, breathe out. This is like your last twist. Let it feel good. Come back through center. Give yourself one final hug of appreciation. Kiss your knees. If you're someone who's embarrassed to kiss your knees in class, now you must. Give them a big kiss. Hug them in. Stretch out long. Yeah, if you're at home and you want a pillow under your knees or whatever you need to make yourself like really comfortable, draw your shoulders underneath your body. Chest just opens and melts. Getting really soft. Shavasana, final rest. Enjoy and just be. Take a nice big breath in and out. And bring a little bit of movement back into your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Maybe stretch out. Roll yourself onto your right-hand side, fetal pose. Just this really awesome expression of your fresh start, your new beginning of this day, of this moment, of this period of time of your life. And then sit yourself up onto your seat, eyes closed, easy seated, but definitely rooting through your seat. Crown lifting really high. Just this long and energized spine. Palms come together into your heart. May we ride the waves of our lives, no matter what we are given. Thank you for practicing today. Let's seal this practice with a big Om. Breathe in. Om. Thumb knuckles to your forehead. Namaste. Woo! I'm clapping. And I'm going to turn on the mics just in case anybody wants to say goodbye. That was so fun and what an experience. I really love that you guys were all here. 1 second. Unmute. All right. Hey guys.
Thank you. Hi.
Welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's so good to see you. You're so welcome. I did want to let you guys know that I'm going to be starting a yin on Monday nights at 7. So that's going to be an interesting experience. I think that'll be a nice thing for the studio. And this is my first virtual class, so thank you for bearing with me. It was an experience. It's different to not have the students here, you know, and hear things. It's a complete silence on my end, so it's really different. But I hope you guys had a good practice. It was so good to see your faces. I'm gonna switch it over.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Have a really wonderful day. Hope to talk to you soon.
Everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Bye, friends.
Who is this right here? Who's that? Carrie? Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for being here, you guys. Mwah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.